Yeah, that's a good crunch. Oh, hey there. Welcome to Mash on This, Mashable's daily culture and entertainment show that gives you tomorrow's biggest news stories today. I am your host, Steve Hartman with 3 glass eyes, also known as Dory Greenberg. On Mash on This, we give you a 5 in 5 rundown of what we think is the best that the internet has to offer. It's roughly 5 stories in 5 minutes, but don't hold us to it. And be sure to tell us what you think in the comments, and we'll get to them at the end of the show. Let's put 5 minutes up on that big clock. Ready, set, and go. So the thing about President Trump that cannot be denied is that he is full of surprises. Most of the time, people who find out about his latest political move or late night tweet are surprised by how utterly stupid and misguided he and his associates are. But sometimes, like today, we are surprised by his generosity. According to Press Secretary Sean Spicer, Trump has donated his first quarter's presidential salary to the National Park Service. That is right, the National Park Service, which Trump famously feuded with mere months ago because of his inauguration crowd size. It's also one of the agencies that would be at risk of massive budget cuts if Trump's proposal gets approved. When Spicy Spicer presented a check signed by Mr. Trump for a little over $78,000 to Ryan Zinke, the Interior Secretary who oversees the Park Service, Zinke said he was thrilled. But this is a little suspect, coming from a guy who's known for both wheelin' and dealin'. And for every one of these somewhat comforting moments, there are 10 times as many Trump blunders and missteps. Since today is Equal Pay Day, which was created to highlight the wage gap between men and women, let's remind ourselves that just last week, Trump revoked Obama's 2014 Fair Pay and Safe Workplaces order. Now, companies don't need to provide wage transparency to its employees, and it'll be easier for men to harass women at work and get away with it. Now that there isn't a ban on cover-up clauses, people are just going freewheeling. They're really, really cool times, very reassuring, cool times. Some of you might have just been like rubbing your eyes in disbelief, which probably messed up your contacts if you're wearing them and not these dorky glasses. But contacts suck, right? They're expensive, irritating, and a pain in the tuchus to use. But a couple of scientists from Oregon State University might be able to make them more of an asset than a nuisance. A research team led by Professor Gregory Herman has developed a transparent biosensor that, when added to a contact lens, could conceivably be used to tell you when you're sick. Ugh. Currently, a lab-tested prototype can only detect blood glucose levels, but in the future, the team believes it could detect other medical conditions, possibly even cancer. Herman estimates that more than 2,500 biosensors could be embedded in a 1 millimeter square patch of a modified contact lens, which each of them designed to measure a different bodily function. The sensor is still in the development phase and has yet to be attached to a common everyday contact lens, but Herman and his team are presenting their research today at the National Meeting and Exposition of the American Chemical Society. Well, that's a mouthful. So good luck, OSU team. Keep your eyes on the prize. Yeah. Oh, Barbies, am I right? So pink, so feminine, so luxe. Some people are really into the Barbie aesthetic that they fell in love with as kids, and now as adults, these people can literally live their Barbie fantasy. Someone has created a floor-to-ceiling pink palace across the pond in Village in Essex, and you can actually stay there through Airbnb. It's a verifiable Barbie paradise, both inside and out, and many of the rooms are adorned with fairy lights and neon signs with glittery decorations, unicorns, and flamingos. According to the Airbnb listing, the property can accommodate up to 30 people and costs a plastic arm and a leg because it is a little over $2,000 US to spend the night. But hey, if you've ever dreamed of being a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, living a life of plastic because it's fantastic, then it just might be worth it. Would you want to spend the night in Barbie's dream house? Let us know in the comments. Okay, enough about dream homes. Allow me to bring you crashing down to reality so you can get yet another crack in your beloved phone screen. If your screen is already smashed to bits, then you could either pay out the buttocks to get it repaired or replace the phone entirely. But a couple of chemics or chemists at the University of California, Riverside have invented what could become a third option, a phone screen material that can heal itself. Ooh. According to Business Insider, the magical super stretchy material is made of a stretchable polymer and ionic salt. It harnesses a special type of bond called an ion dipole interaction. So when the material breaks or has a scratch, charged ions and polar molecules attract to each other to heal it. This is the first time scientists have created a self-healing material that can also conduct electricity, which is crucial for cell phone screens and batteries. And we could see this material being used as soon as the year 2020. So for all the spazzes, klutzes, and butterfinger people out there, there's hope for us yet. Dang it. There we go again. Oh, do you smell that? It smells like a mix of spring and teenage boy desperation, because prom season is fast approaching, and that means it's promposal time. Yes, promposal, a word that I too am having a hard time taking seriously, but it's a legit word in the Oxford Dictionary, defined as an elaborately staged request to be someone's date to a prom. So this kid decided to be one of those guys who really goes in on his promposal, and by in I mean out, as in jump out, as in he jumped out of an airplane. Let's roll through his internal monologue, shall we? Oh, and there he goes, coming in, and whee! This is the most masculine way to get in after jumping out of a plane. Very masculine, very mean. I'm like, oh, okay, there she is. She's here. She didn't skip out on me. That's great. Got all up in this suit, just jumped out of a plane. You're gonna come to me now, girl, because I need you to do a little bit of this action. Okay, so this was clearly pre-approved. Okay, yay, oh, I'm so glad this is the response that I wanted. You could have maybe put on a dress or something. I don't know, did your hair, you maybe not look like you just came back from the gym, but it's cool. You're still hot to me. That's so cool. Yeah, okay, you can have the sign. Yeah, I worked really hard on the sign too. Oh, yeah, okay, so now you're hitting me. I think that's, like, girls still show affection that way. And, can I get like a kiss or something? I don't know. At least he respects her enough to not plop one on her. Good for you, dude. Listen, we love a good love pun, but I'm afraid you didn't really think that went through. Now you went ahead and did this grand gesture, but the rest of the night isn't going to be as impressive. You should have asked Katie like a normal person, and then knocked her socks off by arriving to her house standing out of the limo sunroof holding a bouquet of flowers. And clearly you haven't watched enough rom-coms from the early 2000s. Just saying. Now, even if you are the most casual of sports ball fans, you should be aware of who Steph Curry is and how he is a talented dude. But in a recent episode, the Late Late Show's James Corden thought he could coach the babyface assassin to be great at some other sports like mini golf, air hockey, and rock, paper, scissors. Turns out, Steph is a baller at those things too. And when the two got in a car for some inevitable carpool karaoke, we also found out that the guy's got some serious pipes on him. And to make matters cute, he's really into kids' tunes. I dare you to watch this without a smile on your face.
My face, and then suddenly I bump into you. I was thinking the same thing. I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. Yeah. Maybe it's the party talking or the chocolate fondue. But with you, I found my place. Your face, and it's nothing like I've ever known before. Love is an open door. It's crazy, we finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. With someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx, thanks again. A mental synchronization can't help but an explanation. You and I were just meant to be. Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to fight it anymore. Love is an open see something crazy? Will you marry me? Can I see something crazier?
Yes!
All right, who's got 2 thumbs and is now a Steph Curry fan for life? This lady. She's just great. You can't deny it. Okay, Sarah, do we have any fun comments?
Yes. So, Eric LaRose said, could it detect beer goggles? So, for the contacts.
Oh.
To help your illnesses. He asked,
So could it detect you being inebriated?
I guess so, right?
I mean, well, that's actually kind of interesting because it can measure blood glucose levels.
So can it measure your alcohol intake in your blood?
I don't know. I mean, huh? Scientists? Any scientists in the crowd? Please, let this guy know. Let us know in the comments. That would be awesome. And just a general thank you for watching, and to all who commented with highs and hellos. We see you, we love you, and we really appreciate you watching. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow, same pace, same earlier time. Take care, y'all.